Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The show is about to begin.
Let's get ready to rumble!
hey.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen?
How goes it, man?
Folks, how you doing, Lou?
Good. Good. How are you? How are you, sir?
I'm great. Looks like we already got Clay guessing about your Tahoe. Clay's got a Tahoe too, so he might have a leg up on the guess.
It looks like we got a couple people in there. Let's see. Donnie guessed you are wrong.
So hold on, Jimmy. Before you go on, let's tell them what you're doing. Tell them what you're doing.
Sorry. So I went and weighed my vehicle this weekend at a certified cat scale. It's legal and legit. So I wanted to say we're going to give away a free entry, which is one run at whatever judge you guys are at. Just tell them that is part of the giveaway.
We'll tell them. Yeah.
Basically, we're going to give away one free run to the person that's the closest to the actual number.
Be ready to write all them scores down. Write all those numbers down so you don't got to scroll.
Right. I don't know that you say that. We're going to have to figure something out here. But, yeah, I have to get a pen. But, yeah, anyways, it's basically we're going to give away a free run to whoever's the closest to it.
All right. Now, Jimmy, how did you weigh it? What did you do? Tell us how you did that. So
I
took way there. So tell them how you did it.
I took it to an official CATS weight station at a truck stop.
Uh-huh.
Most truck stops have a CAT certified weight station, whatever, through the truck industry, and it basically will let you weigh anything and tell you the exact weight, yada yada yada. Jamie, you cannot guess. You are my teammate. You can't guess.
Mm-hmm.
And to anybody that is on my team, I'm sorry, but you guys can't play because you know the actual weight of it. But
and here's a question for you, Jimmy, that John asks up there. What's the vehicle? What's all in it?
It's a Tahoe with 815s, a steel cage, 4 amplifiers. That's kind of a buttload of wire.
What kind of amplifiers?
Everything's Crossfire.
Yeah, but how big are they? What are they?
Or the 8K amplifiers.
8K. So Crossfire 8Ks, all right, yeah. And how many? What subs?
815s.
Of what kind of sub?
Crossfire.
Which version?
The XT3s.
So not Neo.
Not Neo, no.
Not Neo. Okay, all right.
The XT3s.
That kind of matters, right?
Well, it might a little bit, yeah. It'll actually kind of tell you a little bit about how much.
The whole point of a Neo is it's lighter, right? A little bit more motorsport, but it's lighter, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Right. And do you run helium in your tires?
No.
Okay.
You run nitrogen in the tires.
No.
I don't believe what I'm seeing here. I think this guy in Tennessee, he's rooting for the Chiefs, man.
Hey, heck yeah. Go Chiefs, baby.
Right.
Heck yeah. Well, he knows what a winning team's going to be. You can't help it.
I heard old Mahomes is all washed up and ain't no more Super Bowls left for him. So
yeah, I heard all y'all are going to get your feelings hurt this year because that's what a lot of people think.
All right. Got Cody Malone at 10-8.
Sounds like you're definitely off. You're over, sir. Clay, you're over as well too. Would you say? You said 100-pound sub. Sorry.
They're gonna be giving us another numbers, and I didn't wrote these down. I ain't got that much lead in my pencil.
I just said he's over.
Yeah, they're gonna be wanting to guess again.
True.
You're making the job hard, Jimmy.
True. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Cody. I'm gonna change you to 9750. All right. So let's see. All right. Oh, is it a V6? Is it a V8 4-cylinder? What is it? Is it a Tahoe? Is it a Suburban?
It's a Tahoe. It's a 07 Tahoe.
All right. Now we're getting there. Okay. Yeah.
07 Tahoe, yes.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Steel case, no helium in the tires.
No. And we prefer it if you guys just kind of kept it to one guess so we don't get bombarded with the different ones for now, please.
I got him at 61.56.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So we'll do that. We'll do that. Just help me watch for numbers though, so I don't.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to keep an eye on it.
And
Yeah.
RJ, I think that would be just the single class run, like Jimmy was saying, is so if you're running Bandit, we'll let you get into Bandit all day. So your unlimited runs, I'm thinking it's not just a single run for us, unless you're doing a death match kind of thing.
Yeah, be the same if you handed the judge $30.
Yep.
Absolutely. 100%.
Got RJ at 83.47.
GHC Eric Carver 72.
Eric Carver at 72.50.
Uh-huh.
Now, is this the closest or is this the closest without going over?
It's the closest without going over.
Okay.
It's just like if you bust, you bust. No regrets.
Yeah. Just like a tire.
Yeah. So I've been keeping an eye on it. We got one person that's the closest so far, and I'm keeping an eye on somebody to beat. So we'll see.
All right. Yeah.
All right. So other than that, how was Sundown this weekend, Billy? Sounds like it was a pretty great show.
The Sundown, yeah, man. So that was a good show. That was a good show. I don't even know how many runs we did because I hadn't did the data yet, and I don't know if Greg and them counted. I don't think they did. Plus, I carried the little mobile meter around. That's the first time we've done that. Greg's idea. I can't take credit for any of it.
That's still pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, but that worked. That we had about 10 more guys probably do it on the mobile. By taking it to them.
Yes, sir.
So we had Steve Duncan did it, Matt Brown did it, Memphis Houston did it. Where's that guy's name? The very first guy we went to, y'all, I was standing, probably 5-10 feet from his vehicle. And I had to turn my hat around backwards because he was knocking it off. Right?
That's a good thing, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Alan Dante competed with us this time.
Alan Dante was really there.
Yeah, he was there. He competed with us. There's a picture on the thing.
See, I thought I see that, but I wasn't for sure somebody was like photoshopping that on.
No, that was him. Now it wasn't his really loud build. It was a music build that he was there with someone, and I did not know. I was walking around with the little dolly, and Brett told me he was there. I'm like, nah, you're lying.
Yeah,
so went over there. He was there.
Memphis's iceberg build was badass for sure.
Yeah. He told me he's living in Florida. He's gonna buy some land, and he's gonna land in South Carolina from now. He's gonna live up there.
Who, Alan Dante is?
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like to see the big guys.
Hey there, Bobby.
Hey, Bobby. How's it going?
Yeah. So we did. So we went to. I think Memphis was the first one. Memphis Houston. He was the first one to do it, and his build really hurts. He used a frequency that hurts. It's high, and it hurts. And he did a 70, right? On the on the meter that we brought to him. So he was appreciating we brought to him. Now, when we went to Steve Duncan, Steve was down a sub, right? And he was giving demos. He had people in his vehicle while he was metering, right?
He didn't care, right?
He played music that was high and low, and like he was holding a whatever SPL, and then it hit a low note and it dropped 3 decimals. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So when you guys see these numbers come out, don't fool yourself into thinking that that's what these vehicles do, because they didn't pick a frequency. They didn't, there was nowhere really to put the meter, because the meter was flopping and moving, and they weren't ready for us, and we wasn't ready for them. Same with Matt Brown's. I put the meter in his, and I took his drill and shoved it up against the meter, and I took a water bottle and tried to bend it in that little pocket over there.
Trying to hold it,
but it wouldn't stay. So, like when you see Matt score, he also played music, low frequency. And also his meter was floating. He was floating the meter. So,
What they do, it's floating, floating up.
Yeah, those when you see those numbers come out on the graphic that I make no mistake that don't be fooled into thinking that those vehicles only do 62, 63s, whatever the number was. Now Memphis seemed like his, he was, I think he was kind of ready, but yeah, so yeah, don't look at those numbers in the 63 and think, wow, I'm doing that with two. Well, you might be, but it's just a little different, So, but it was a good time, and we had fun doing it. Next time we do that, I am going to, we're gonna schedule them, and so we'll go live at each one and get us a crowd around. It'd be a lot more fun, But we had a lot of fun because there was a lot of crowd around those vehicles. Yes. I wish we just didn't have any duct tape with us and all that. So yeah, that's what I was saying. We weren't ready for them, and they weren't ready for us. But it was good times, though. It was good times, and they willingly participated. So everybody was ragging on them all. They just don't want to put on me. Well, they did. That sometimes you just can't get them out.
We might think about something for like people like Steven and Matthew and things like that, maybe taking a piece of plexiglass with some band strapping and put a meter in and just put band strap over one side where the suction cup would be and then another over the other side where the suction cup would be, and just like screw it to a piece of plexiglass. That way they could just stick it up in the kick. That way it wouldn't sit there and just go everywhere.
Yeah. Well, so there was just literally nothing to stick to, even if it was on Velcro. I mean, on plexi.
On a piece of plexiglass,
there's just nothing there. Now, you can take that. Maybe you could take that.
What about taking one of our tag plates and sticking a piece of Velcro on it and putting that behind the floor mat? I get people to do that once in a while, and that works. But
these don't have floor mats. They just have steel welded steel.
And with the extreme vehicles, we got a problem then. Otherwise, what Shannon is saying there is we steal a globe from someone or make something.
I think Greg and I already kind of worked that out. We think we'll get a subwoofer motor, right? Basket, sure. Whatever, and put one of those arms like I use to mount my cameras on my tent.
Right.
And just mount that to the motor, and that we can bend it into and that's heavy enough. Nothing is going to stay in the vehicles. Nothing is going to not shake loose, but.
Why not? I hate to say it, but why not just use the meter that USAC uses, the globe?
It'll just bounce, just like, it's
just bounce in extremes. They will still bounce unless you got someone holding the pole off of it around that globe area. When you got that pole sticking off it, unless you got someone sitting there with their foot on it,
right,
it's still going to move.
Yeah, and nobody's going to sit in these vehicles. Why they might sit in it to get the 30 hertz demo. Yeah, they ain't going to sit in there. And ain't nobody sitting in Memphis's and not hurting.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
And if Steven plays a high note, ain't nobody going to sit in his.
No, absolutely not.
Right.
Yeah. So Greg and I come up with the idea of a basket, maybe an 8 or a 10, something heavy with a motor on it, and just put an arm. We've been bend it wherever I'm still. There's just nothing you can do, but that might help.
That could work.
Figure something out for sure. Have to figure something out.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, but it was fun. It was fun for us. And other than that, the Sundown Show was pretty fun. For those of you that's never been to the Sundown Show, it's a lot of people. It's in a small area. The racetrack it's all inside a racetrack. So you got plenty of time to walk around it 5 times if you wanted to and see absolutely everything.
In between the cars running around making left turns.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. And I saw our little cart posted a lot. So it was a good thing for us on the old social media realm too, like Greg says.
Excellent.
Yeah, I would like to claim a little but I can't, y'all. This was not my idea. It was all Greg right here. I didn't have anything to do with it. I thought it was going to be a bust. I thought that. But I was wrong.
I definitely thought it was pretty cool. 100%.
Yeah.
100% for sure.
Yeah, we're going to put some lights on it and stuff like that, you know. little flashing lights, you know.
Right.
Sorry, it's a good way to promote the lit class for us.
I'm just looking back through comments, make sure I haven't missed anybody's comment about the weight yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I had a pretty decent show this weekend. We was up at it was formerly it used to be Frontier Justice, but it's not. Somebody else bought the place. It's a Harley dealer up there in Lincoln, Nebraska. Really great place, great location. We had a great, awesome weekend. Extremely, extremely hot. We had feels like 115. It was pretty bad. At one point in time, I had to go sit down in the air conditioner to cool my big butt off as well too. So, I mean, it was definitely hot as hell. So, but other than that, it was a great weekend. There was multiple organizations there. We had a great time. We kind of walked on through the heat and did what we do.
Right. Yeah.
Well, there's another guess for you, Jimmy.
I'm looking at it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. We'll get Zach out there. And Chris, how you doing tonight?
Chris, how you doing?
Make sure we get Zach's name up on there.
Absolutely.
Well, it sounds like we all had a great weekend because I had kind of a not necessarily just TBO, but I had a great show this weekend as well up in Fargo.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Actually, the tie for my biggest show of the year this year. So, and I
didn't know there was that many people.
I wasn't even North
Dakota. Yeah, that's North Dakota.
Yeah, but I had a lot of people open up. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 40 runs through, and 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 21 competitors, and basically everyone ran at least one class, obviously, but a couple people ran 2-3 classes, and I was still out the door by 5:30 with awards. That's a sore subject right now is my awards, because I had a friend help me out with awards and his kid can't count. So they thought I said 30 awards, and they counted out 30 awards and said, no, I need 31st place and 22nds and 23rds. And I came up there with about 30 awards total, unfortunately, and only had 8 firsts.
Right.
So right next to me over here, I got my stack of awards with people's names on it. I got to send out. So they are getting sent out.
Listen, I can't tell you how many times I have left the house and the awards be on the kitchen table.
Twice to me in the last 3 shows, actually, twice. The only good thing about the next show is my next show this week on Friday night is actually at my shop with the rest of my awards. So I can't quickly forget them, but I'll probably still forget something else somehow. So
yeah,
right.
That's easy to do.
We're all the way to the Tahoe as it sits right now, completely as it sits. No different tires, no shenanigans, no nothing. As it rolls down the road, as it left your show at the show this weekend.
And
you can take a little for gas, I'm sure, but
yeah, how much gas is in it, Jimmy?
I'm sure. Okay, I don't know.
No helium in the tires.
Come on, man. Where's my note? Where's my note here, man? Where's all that stuff I always brag about?
The problem is when I say that is when about 6 months ago my fuel pump went out, so we changed my fuel pump, and when we got it all put back together, my gas gauge didn't work. Well, you know what? I didn't pull it all back apart just for over a damn gas gauge, so I don't know how much gas is in there. I fill it up before I leave, and that's where it goes.
Shannon, one guess.
Yeah, you only get one guess, Shannon. You can't do 15 of them.
Yeah, And we're going with that one because that was the first one.
Yes, sir.
Like your first answer on Jeopardy, man. That's what you get.
Yeah.
And yeah, Greg, I've done that before. And good thing is the show was close enough that it didn't matter. It was only 40 miles or so, maybe 50 from me. And came back and I was good.
Both. It has steel and wood. Obviously. But.
MSG or that can matter too a little bit, I guess. Yeah, MDF or birch, plywood, particle board, drywall.
MDF.
Half-inch, 3/4 inch, all that kind of stuff does kind of matter for everything. Oh, Mr. Nazareth, how you doing? We'll get a guess in there as well.
He should have a pretty good guess. He got one, doesn't he?
Oh yeah.
His is a lot different than mine.
Yeah.
He's got a lot more steel cage, and his is like Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome type of shit.
Right.
He's got a damn cell inside there to shut his damn passenger door. He has a button and he goes.
Yeah, I was going to say, does he still have the motorized come along on there for that?
Oh, thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Time to bolt that door, Paul. Well, heck, I'll see you at finals, I'm sure. You'll be down there for it.
Yeah. Hopefully so. Yeah, I'm sorry. You only get one guess. We said that. One guess only, sir.
Yeah. I was going to say, Paul, I think yours probably weighs closer to 6 or 7.
Whew, 14K.
And I meant tons. I did not mean pounds or 1,000.
Man, what you got for suspension at 14,000 pounds?
What's suspension?
Ain't no suspension.
He's got welded steel fucking all the way to his axles, and that bitch is like,
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, the winch is nice. The bolts do take a long time to do. That is true. If you don't have 2 people doing the bolts for you, or 3 maybe, yeah, bolts do take a long time. I've seen enough videos of Carlos doing that and some other people doing it online. Bolts do take a long time.
Yeah.
I believe Jordan is doing the show this weekend in Pensacola.
Yeah, we have a couple this weekend actually down there. We got the Pensacola one, and we got an Ocala, Florida happening this weekend as well.
That'd be Russell. Russell Jones would be doing that one in South Florida.
So we had 2 Florida shows happening on Saturday. Yep.
Yeah, see, Paul's is kind of.
What else we got? We got Brandon's got a show coming up in Lafayette.
Dang.
Yeah, but yours, sir, is only a 2-door. Mine's a 4-door.
That's factory plus 200. Yeah, a little more than factory.
I never looked to see what factory weight was, to be honest with you. Somebody look up what factory weight is on a 07 4-door Tahoe. That's actually, I don't know. That's kind of a good one. I wonder how much weight we actually did add to the vehicle. Now that you said that.
Is it a diet Tahoe or not?
What do you mean?
I don't mean nothing. That's just being funny. It's about 5,300 pounds.
53? Okay.
Yeah, it says 5265.
Yep.
And that's according to Edmunds, so we'll go with 55.
And you shouldn't be carrying any more than about 2,000 pounds.
55? Hold on, now I'm hearing all kinds.
5524 according to the internets.
Okay, we'll go with 55.
And AI and the internets with their AI view of everything. But I was going to guess probably 5,800 for the factory. I'm way off on these things. I only drive small vehicles, though. That hurts me sometimes, I guess. Yep.
Okay.
Shannon, sooner or later, I'm gonna make a road trip. I'm gonna hit like Brandon and Tony and Jim and Bell up north one weekend, and then I'm gonna swing on down through Tennessee, North Carolina. Maybe make it down to like maybe we can find something in Georgia or Florida. Come back, hit Jordan and Billy on the way home some other week.
Making a loop, huh?
I'm gonna make myself a big loop, and last stop would be probably Kicker. Actually, I haven't been there, so
yeah, mm-hmm.
I got to make it there sooner or later.
Yeah, I was there just last week or week before that, something like that.
There you go.
It's a nice big place.
Yeah, Kicker was pretty amazing. The time I actually got to walk around when I was with Drew and everybody when we went down there, it was pretty amazing.
They're a different level of car audio manufacturer.
Lots of this, Paul. Lots of this.
Right.
In fact, actually, speaking of that, we do actually have the sponsorships up on the basewars.org website and the store. So if you want to get your name on there, or if you know a shop, or you know people at Pride or Kicker or Resilient, and you got good standing with them, hit them up. Or you are someone with one of those companies, talk to your marketing people. We'll get your name out there. We'll talk about you. We'll put you up on the page here. We'll get some shirts made or something. We can figure out all kinds of stuff to get your name out there. Help you guys out.
Yeah, Dan. Since you mentioned that, this little symbol right behind me, we're still working on this font. Jimmy don't like the font, but this right here is going to be maybe a new T-shirt design. Maybe change the font a little bit, and not have the lightning stuff, but on a gray T-shirt. Working on that. So this is I was working on this logo right here to go on the side of Jimmy's vehicle. So yeah,
I'm liking that one.
Yeah. Let's see.
Work really well on my black Dodge Ram, because I actually have the blue or the pink and the green tint. So that would work very well for me. I take one just as is.
Yeah. I think, that probably, whenever I set on this font, I want it to be a kind of a ripped font. I want it to be a plain font. I like that. I just don't really see how you kind of lose that A on that little curve, that little line. I don't really like that. So both A's, as a matter of fact. But once I can kind of work that out, that'll probably where we'll be. But this will be on hats and T-shirts.
I'm liking it.
Hats for sure. Y'all heard it, hats. I said, y'all heard it, hats. Hats.
Right here, man. Nice and plain. Walmart special, $5.99.
Yeah, we had a bunch of hats. I don't know where they went off to, but yeah, I almost did that drip font.
Your font's kind of the subwoofer craze, or the subwoofer box craze from last year a little bit, where we saw a lot of the dripped sparkle kind of look to the boxes out there. Still see a lot of them.
Absolutely. Right.
Yeah, if I didn't think it would bore everybody, I just have everybody help me design it. I just pull my screen up. I thought about going live, pull my screen up, and just let people comment and tell me what to do, so we can come up with a design. In a Illustrator program.
Right. I still need to get this thing finished for my mic stand. I spent so much time and effort on it, I almost don't want to use it.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh, there you go.
That's cool.
And I got a nice tripod stand for it and everything.
Yeah.
My teammate made it for me, and it's really, really thick.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, got another guess on there.
Guess what was found in my garage the other day?
Let's see, what was the other guess? Okay, I see the guess. What's that?
You remember the plaques we used to do?
Oh, dude, I still got a couple plaques upstairs.
A box of them.
People love them old plaques.
I only got one of them. It was at your first show, Jimmy, down there in Independence when Billy was there with you. It's the only one I got, and I still can't remember the name of the kid who kind of he didn't get me upset with it, but the guy was like, what's this little system thing here called stealth? And the kid was like, oh, that's for the people who aren't loud. I just laughed. And I'm like, yeah, okay, kid, what do you got for a system here? And he's like, oh, I got three 12s. I do 145. I'm like, oh, well, I'm sorry. My single 15 in that class just did, whatever it did, 147 at the time. But I'm like, so your 312s? Yeah, you're not loud.
How big or what?
They're I think the 8x10s, I think.
What 10? Oh, the plaques? Yeah, they were 8x10 plaques.
Yeah. 8x10 and heavy. I know, Billy, I know you complained about it one time, but they're heavy to ship out to judges. I would never want to go back to something like that.
And then I have a couple of the oval wood ones that you did.
Yeah,
I have a couple of them. I compete in my own lanes, but I always try to let somebody else run the meter. Just like my wife found somebody to run the meter for me this weekend. Yada yada yada. But I still run. I like to compete myself, and I'm not going to give up. But make some run the meter. But I keep all my awards. My wife always says, "Why do you do that?" She was like, "We could just." I was like, "Because I want it. I want it for square, and I want to put it up on the wall. That's still my bragging right."
Right.
And it's not like
whether it's a personal best or not, it's still an accomplishment. So
let me go see if I can put my hands on that box. I'm going to see what all was in there, and I'll come right back.
Okay. And I just, I appreciate it. Yeah. I appreciate the awards. It's like, I got the one over there, the kicker, the third place one. I won that fair and square, All my awards that I keep myself and I display down here in the man cave are ones that I won. They wasn't given to me or yada, yada, yada. Well, maybe a couple of stupid ones that says base war or something else. But for the most part, everything that's down here, I have won and I have earned. It hasn't been taken out of greed or I just want, I should say. I work for that plastic on the wall. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, sir. Absolutely.
I work for that. And again, that's an accomplishment, whether it's first, second, or third, or whatever.
All the way, all the awards still, all the Midwest SBL awards, and back around that corner, there's a whole bunch of them over there. There's USACI. I mean, I've competed with a lot of different organizations over the years, and I still have fun doing it. And I encourage everybody to run multiple organizations and to compete with everybody that you can. I want you to keep the sport alive and stay happy and have fun doing it yourself. If you're not having fun, then there could be a problem,
And like Greg is saying, those specialty ones that Billy used to make and Jimmy, you handed me a couple of these where it actually had my name on it and a score. Those specialty ones, those one-off, those matter a little bit more because I don't want to use the term generic, but it doesn't just say
it's one-off
number one or first place, but it's a little bit more special because it does have something like that. And they take a little more time. They cost a little more.
Well, it's, unfortunately, it got to be so much for Billy and Billy trying to get it all done in time without people eating him alive over him. It got really, it got hard as hell. And then I tried to get over last year and it was just, it was a big foobar on my fault. It was always kind of bullshit. Yada, yada, yada. So
it's going to happen.
Regardless, we've got that shit settled up pretty much. Billy's already got the first place awards already done, ready to rock and roll. He's already showed everybody what they are. He's working on what he's doing for second and third. So I have no doubt that everybody will be getting awards very promptly this year.
Yep.
I get them overnight and don't expect your judges to have them overnight. Billy had talked about at one point in time maybe giving judges a couple of first place ones so they could have something there, but don't don't go up to your judge and be mad because, hey, you thought you was just
We're going to get them. It's going to take time.
a little bit.
Enough said. Yeah,
Sorry.
Christopher, with that, putting them up, just like a regular license plate for your custom car, your hot rod, your classic, your chromed up 4x4 or whatever. Yeah, throw them up on the wall in your garage or your shop. They always are a conversation piece.
Absolutely.
Hey, what was this one for? What was that one for? And if it doesn't already have your name on it or a little piece of little piece of painter's tape, throw that on there. Let you remember yourself on. Hey, I was at Jimmy's show this weekend. I competed in Typhoon trunk and I hit a 136 or whatever your score was. Put something like that on there so you remember it as well.
There's another score for you. Whoever's writing scores down. I mean, I'm keeping track of it, don't worry, but
so check this out. This I'll show you this one. I believe this was before green screen. This is RP's van, but I think it's before RP had it. But see this area right here? This was for them to write their score.
write the score in for it.
But I kept seeing people post them. Find another one. It's not green. And they wouldn't write their score on it. It's just blank. So I was like, well, that looks bad. So I took that away.
Yeah.
Right.
And then they started saying stealth or whatever class on the bottom.
That's how I got.
Yeah. So this used to be our regular, just normal award.
I still love
it.
it.
I was pretty small and I could keep up and I could do this, but this, y'all remember me talking about the very first show we ever did and how we just got some medallions and just did it. Well, here's some of those. This was like day one.
Well, I don't have any of
those
them.
I think those should be handed out to the judges.
You should give me one or two of them, Billy. I don't have one of them.
Yeah, well, this is what we got left right here. Actually, I have a one, but yeah, this box is all we got left. As far as how many,
I'd gladly take any one that you'd give me, but I'd like to have one of the awards just to hang for memory.
Yeah. But
that would be very cool.
Used to what I carried for awards, all I had to have was this box. No way we would ever use more than 4 or 5 or 6. So, but yeah, all these plaques, man. I didn't realize I had them up there still, but they're not all the same. Because it's like, so this one's got a lot of green on it. But
Jimmy, did you see Jose's on there?
The class on the, I know they're all shiny, but you used to put the class here on. So we would have these for it took how many, Jimmy?
It took 30. Back then, it was probably 26, 27 trophies per class. Or
times 3.
Times 3.
Yeah, you have like 70. You have like 85 of them.
Boxes and boxes of class.
Yeah.
It would
I
have
been like 2 boxes, and then it went to a big old plastic bin, and then it got
but yeah,
that's why Mom was so buff. She kept lifting up the boxes for you, Jimmy, and she'd be moving them just as well as anybody else could too, and she does it.
I guess we could. Look, here's a different generation of them. Before I put builds on them.
I have some of them as well. I believe I have 1 or 2. I selfishly kept like 1 or 2 every time you just changed the design. I would keep one.
Yeah.
Of the old ones like that, because back then I didn't compete.
I'm not sure, but no, I was thinking this might have been the early stages of the cube, but I don't think so.
I don't know.
That does not look like the cube. The cube had much more space at the back of it.
Yeah, and it had the detail
more
there.
Flat, not a V shape.
Yeah. Oh, look, this girl's in Florida. I guess I probably spelled something wrong. Is probably why. But used to, I would even take the time, and there's her score.
Yeah.
There's her score. There's her name.
Man, I wish I had it. I have it. Oh, it's hanging out of my trailer. I still have my my badge that you made me, the first member badge that you made.
Yeah.
Clamp and tag. I love them things as well too.
Yeah.
I got mine still. I'm not throwing mine out or getting rid of that.
It's an old number. It doesn't work no more, but you know what? It's still pretty badass.
Heavy duty plastic badge that was just cool.
Yeah.
I hang mine. Actually, I hang mine from my Base Wars tent or my other little tent if I'm going to a really small show. I hang it from there, and people ask me about it, and I'm like, "No, that's my member badge, man. Here it is, and it's there with the zip code prefix and everything."
I don't remember even what this was. I know we have Demo Wars? Did we have something like that before we had Demo Wars?
Yes, we had Hurricane.
Hurricane class, of course. What the heck? Huh? They all came in stages. I don't know what this was, but I remember we did it. But so I would have pictures of a hurricane scene or something on all the different ones, hurricane, cyclone, whatever. I wonder if we could figure out who these builds are. Dead. Can't read it, but so they all had different builds.
Right.
You know?
They did. They most definitely. A lot of them were pretty cool. Like I said, unfortunately, back when we were still doing the plaques, I didn't have where my vehicle was like in between, so I didn't actually get any of them. But
I found some blank ones, man. We can make some plaques.
I know what I want for world records this year at finals. Then, if you want some blanks.
Right. Didn't we do plaques for world records last year? I just need to prepare for that, huh?
I don't know.
They were.
That one right there is the best one yet. Not the Miller Lite sign, but
the one on the other side there.
Yeah, and my camera won't go over there far enough. I apologize.
Yeah.
That was my 5-year plaque from Billy.
Yeah, that's right. Cool. This one is from way back, man.
Oh, that was pretty cool. I like the artwork for that one.
The green screen's kind of messing with it, but yeah, that's messed up.
I like the artwork on that one.
Yeah,
I like 4 circles on top because that was the same thing. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, remember we used to do this for the kid classes.
Yeah.
Yep. I remember seeing that one with Baby Boomer. That would have been like 2020, maybe 2021.
2020, 2022, something like that. Yes, sir.
Yep.
So for those of you that don't know, this would never work now. But so back when I first started doing these, like I think it cost me $170 to ship Jimmy his first set of plaques because it took so many. But this was our normal, just everyday awards. And then when COVID happened, the place I get them from, 2 things happened. For one, they wouldn't keep them in stock. So and we had gotten a few other people. I think it was Jordan and Jimmy at that time. Dan, I don't know. You never received plaques?
I never had the plaques. It was just Jimmy and Jordan. And about 2 months later, after I spoke with Jimmy at a show, he's like, "Hey, we're switching over to tag plates." And I was like, "Oh, excellent. Just give me a tag plate for this one." Because I don't remember if we had a first place stealth at the time or not.
Back when I was buying these, I get the blanks for like $3.50, $4.
Right.
And then I would sublimate them. So I was in the award $5-6, and we sent a crap load of money to ship them. And then they went from that to $9 for a blank plaque, and then we had to ship them. So that in combination with them not keeping them in stock kind of killed it. And so we had to find something else to go with. So we started the tag plate thing, metal tag plates, right? And then the same thing happened with those. We had them; it was going good, and then they quadrupled the price on them. So then we went to the
right there. Look, there's the aluminum one. It still said Beast on it.
Yeah, right.
Yes,
It's hanging on my wall. That's one of the ones.
Yeah. So none of
Yep.
this would be feasible now with as many people as we have. I couldn't keep. I'd be pressing all day. Wouldn't be able to
Another
keep
one
up.
of those weird things with the aluminum ones too is, unfortunately they are aluminum, they're metal. A lot of people display them on their cars or their vehicles rather, and it's going to scratch the heck out of your hood or your roof or your door panel or whatever.
Another reason I quit using them. Somebody got mad at me because they laid it on their hood to take a photo, and they picked it up, however, and it scratched the hood. And
Just
so they
scrape it
blamed me.
right across there, and it just to put it bluntly, it sucks if you scratch your hood and it's something you do by yourself and you're feeling kind of stupid about it at the end.
Yeah.
And granted, I'm sure there's a couple paint jobs out there that people wouldn't even put the plastic ones on, but they're not going to scratch as much as the older aluminum ones, at least. And plus, they're a little bit smaller. I know you and I talked about it, Billy. They shrunk from like an 8.5 by 11 to something that's just it's 8.25 by 10 3/4 to fit the package that we ship them in.
Right.
So
That is one thing
that
I did.
saves us as well.
So the tag plates we have now just a shade under 12 inches by 6 inches, and that allows me to fit 200 pieces into one of those flat rate boxes.
Yep.
If they will ever deliver them. It is
true.
a struggle. And I shipped some to Africa. The price with FedEx is $1,100, right? I shipped another, and they lost it. I shipped another one to Africa, and it was $380. And they said 3 or 5 days. It was 2 or 3 weeks. And when you have the tracking numbers, guess what? After it leaves the U.S., the tracking numbers don't work.
We're gonna say the final weight at 8:30. We'll call it at 8:30. It gives everybody right about another 30-40 minutes to get your guest in. So,
and like John said there, nope, not yet.
Pretty close, getting pretty close. So,
yeah, it was kind of cool to find those. And I tell you what, all the ones that I wasted or messed up, we take the target shoot with. So there's a lot of them wound up getting thrown away. Didn't know I had those.
Definitely send me a couple of them ones with the ribbons on, Billy. I'd like to have one.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
So, I mean, I don't know. I believe I actually have a weekend off. It's kind of crazy. I probably shouldn't have. I probably should have a show this weekend, but I'm tired. I'm tired. I need a break for a minute. I apologize, guys.
So those of you that don't know, so this Brittany here, this is her in between us. She will put on the baseball shirts and allow pictures to be taken. So she's kind of our model, and she doesn't charge us. So thank you.
We appreciate you. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brittany.
So I don't know. You got anything interesting going on this weekend besides it looks like you're going to Wheel Jam or
Oh no, that'll be next year, I assume.
Wheel Jam is next year at the beginning of June.
It's just over, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh
man,
I can't wait till next year for it again.
Yeah. I want to come to that one. Man, they had truck races. They have 18-wheeler races. Yep. They have, I don't know.
We got a nighttime parade. There's
what town is it in, Dan? What town is it in?
Wheel Jam is in a little town called Huron, South Dakota. It is at our state fair events area.
Yeah.
And as I am looking at their Facebook page right now, just Wheel Jam, for next year, it is Thursday, June 4th through Sunday, June 7th. It's at the fairgrounds, 4 days. I'm looking at bikes. I'm looking at a burnout contest. I'm looking at some classic, looks like a couple Novas and older Mustang. I'm looking at a kid who can't hold on to a barbecue because there's also the state barbecue championship the same weekend at the same site.
Yeah, man.
There's
I'm
a
hungry
nighttime
now.
parade with all the 18-wheelers.
Right.
There's everything. I mean,
Yeah.
literally
Yeah, it sounds like a good time.
from unicycles up to anything you can think of that's on wheels. Combines, tractors,
Now, what do they
ATVs,
do?
UTVs, bikes, trike.
What do
Everything.
tractors and combines do?
Is you the tractor push? Tractor.
What do you want them to do?
Okay.
Because it's also a big, because it is at the state fairgrounds, it's a big sales event as well for everyone. So your John Deere dealer, your Ford dealer, your Case IH dealer. I've seen some older Minneapolis Moline and some old Farmall tractors there. Some of them will do like little threshing machine kind of things. You might even see the old John Deere ice cream maker.
Wow.
And yeah, they made them. They did
Dang.
darn near everything at this show. And again, anything and everything with wheels. If you've seen it with wheels, chances are it's been there. And again, bikes for the kids, trikes for the kids, bikes and trikes for us, cars for us, trucks for us, semis, everything in between. They do everything. It is by far the
I know when I
second
looked at it,
biggest
I was
event
like,
in
oh
South
my
Dakota,
God, I
other
gotta
than
go to
Sturgis.
this. Yeah.
Yeah, other than Sturgis, guaranteed second largest thing in South Dakota.
Yeah, I was
And
gonna
plus-
say we'll have to get you down here to one of our state fairs. They have the demolition derby, tractor pulls, all the crazy fun stuff too.
Oh yeah, we get that. As I'm looking at the overview from Saturday this year, it's starting out with the tap house is open, vendors open up, the bouncy houses, Midwest SPL and Base Wars, the Cruisers Car Show, the Graphics Bike Show, the Engine Brake Competition, Dinos, Backyard Barbecue, the Achievement Beanbag Tournament. We got bands later on at night. We got demo derby. We got races. We got everything.
I'm doing that. Yeah.
We can definitely help you out. I'll get you the website for it, Billy. It's just simply wheeljam.com.
Yeah, I went there
and
looked. Yeah.
Boom.
So there was something after you sent the data. There was something I wasn't sure about. Maybe it was the date. I don't remember. But I went and looked it up and I was like, my God, look at all this stuff.
Yep. Like I said, it is.
It is. Did he freeze for you?
I think he locked up, man.
Okay.
Your switch just ended last weekend.
He just did it last weekend.
That is weird. I never seen one just stop cold turkey like that.
He had switched it into last weekend. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
They're cutting us off. They're stopping.
There he is. Yeah.
There we are.
No, we didn't stop. You did, sir.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I will say that at Mom's apartment here, for whatever reason, last week, my internet was, and I'm almost ashamed to say it, I was at 3 megabit. That's it. 3. I pay for 300. And tonight I was at 150. So I'm at half speed, but still, I never had issues in the past. I don't know what they've done here recently, but my internet sucks over the last weekend.
Well, I am supposed to be getting like 1 million. I'm not kidding. 1 million download and
Yep.
I don't even know what, but I only getting 350 download and 317 upload. So I'm getting shafted too.
Check your router and check your cabling. If you got an old cable,
Nah,
I'd upgrade to Cat 8 cable, because then you'll never have to upgrade again for another.
No, it's fiber. It's fiber. I'm supposed to be getting lots faster than that, but they just cut my cable last week. That's why everything was so late last week, because they cut my cable, and by the time I say, okay, my stuff don't work. And
That makes sense.
yeah. And then they're like, okay, well, do this, this, and this.
It's not rural, Eric. Come on, you're rural.
It doesn't work. And then so they had to have somebody come out. Well, that took 3 days. And then when they came out, they're like, your cable's cut. So then it took another 3 days or so for somebody to come
fix it. Splice the wires back together.
Splice it or whatever.
So they couldn't fix it. So they had to run a new cable, but they didn't know where they buried the old cable. So they hand dug it all the way through the yard because they didn't want to hit the irrigation system. So anyway,
I can understand that, and especially if you are truly running fiber to the house from one of the little olive green things outside, unless you got someone there to splice your cable with a Bixie certification, then that gets expensive. It is easier to run a new cable.
I think. I honestly don't know why they didn't do that. I don't know exactly where it got cut right at a box. So there was one company doing something at a box, and they cut my fiber. It wasn't the fiber people that cut it. It was another utility. So, yeah, but I was sitting there working. I forget what day it was. I'm like, it's gone. I'm like, usually when that happens, they're like, you need to pay your bill, right? I was like, but it auto pays. So, so I quit doing that, so I would quit not paying the bill. And it had just stopped. I said, well,
I sent you my money to pay your bill.
Right. And then I said, well, it'll come on later. So I waited that night, still nothing. So I called them the next day. Anyway, it took a week.
Speaking of which, I'm going out to PayPal right now for you, Bill.
Oh, yeah, good deal. Go eat me some hamburger.
I'm going there right now, man.
So yeah, it was a rough week last week. Then I left to go to Sundown, so I was like, dang, I ain't gonna have time to get anything done.
So hopefully everybody's got their guesses in on the actual weight of the Tahoe, minus teammates Zachary. You guys obviously know who it is.
And this go over, right?
Yeah, and not going over either. If you go over, you bust. You only get one.
We got one guy that's pretty close. I mean, he's pretty close to the.
Yep.
Wow.
I'll tell you this. Do have that, Eric. I got that issue.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5 of the people did not go over.
Right.
I was going to say, I think about 10 or 15 of the guesses were over, which kind of surprised me a little bit because I thought it was going to be a little heavier.
5 and 8's 13. And yeah. So 8 people went over, 5 is below. So, and one guy is only 180 pounds off.
Yep. I mean, like just 180 pounds off. Like, I mean,
wow. Is Zach on your team?
Get out of the seat, Jimmy. There's your 180 pounds.
Okay, so he can't do it. Huh?
Yeah, no, Zach can't do it.
That's like me or Jimmy getting out of the front seat and taking that 180 pounds and saying, hey, we're done. We don't need to be in it.
Right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's a chance for you guys to earn a free run. Obviously, whatever judge it is, just Billy will let them know that you have earned a care of. Just something a little fun giveaway for you guys, just to kind of give back a little bit.
And who knows, maybe it gets you that 7th or that 7th show for finals that you need.
Yeah, and speaking of that, if you don't know how many you have, y'all just reach out to me and I'll tell you.
Yes.
Most people know, though, but if you don't.
There's definitely a couple that don't know.
This week is already kind of shot, but I'm going to be getting on all the 2X and putting them in so that everybody will be a little bit, so it'll be more accurate for everybody. But
Right.
our spreadsheet had broken, but I spent the money and got it fixed, and now it works. So
yeah, we're getting close, guys. I don't know, maybe a month and a half or so away from finals,
yep.
somewhere in there. So
Yep.
you guys still got plenty of chances. I know I personally have 2 or 3 more shows. I think Dan, you have a couple shows as well, right? Before finals.
I got one this weekend and 3 more. I got 4 more short shows total. So I got a couple.
I know it does suck to drive sometimes, but if you guys really need the points, there's always a couple options left out there for you. So make sure you guys got all your shows and your points and what you need. Message Billy. Billy can get back to you as quick as he possibly can. But remember, he's only one guy, so be a little bit patient with him.
So let me tell you something that's really cool, man. Now, we're not going to do it this year, I don't think, unless we just have a flood, right? But
Eric,
we are
show.
on member number 930. So next year, we will probably reach our 1,000th member.
That's cool.
Excellent.
Now, that doesn't – I'm not saying we have 1,000 this year. I mean 1,000 since we started keeping up with member numbers, right? We don't have that many. We don't have probably a couple hundred members total. So, but let's see. We got. Oh, wow! Wait a minute. Now I'm wrong. Wow, y'all.
Yeah, we are. Hold on. No, we're closer than you think we are, Billy.
We got a lot.
We had 200 members last year. We have right now, and I think I have one more still to do from the store, but. We have 328 members right now this year. Last year, we only had 200 when it was finals time. This year, we have 300. That's crazy. Now, South Africa, I don't know how many they added. They probably added 75 to 100. So that's probably some of the difference right there. We're down on like total number of runs for the year by a lot, but we're way up in membership. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. But it's times are a little tougher, times are a little harder. People need to make their shows so they can go to finals, but they're not going to 1,000 shows this year.
Yeah. Well, there's another something too is as we started, we had Jordan down here. Melissa was doing it for us down here for a little bit, and then we had somebody. We had Robert down in South Florida, but. Robert's no longer with us. We do have Russell down there now, but he just came on. Melissa's no longer with us, so we need a Alabama judges, North and South, and Jordan hasn't been able to find a lot of locations, so he's not got as many. Well, he's got a lot of shows. George, he's got a lot of shows. So what I'm saying is, down south,
shows are down. Period.
A lot of shows, and up north they got cold and couldn't have shows.
Yeah, well, I'm down on my a couple of my states and my regions that were kind of a little bit more difficult this year to find locations at, but it kind of is what it is.
It's across the board. We're down there, but we're up in memberships. We'd rather be up in runs, but so we're down a little bit. And the year's not over, but Yeah,
that's something that was brought up late last year with it, Zach, and I know that really hurt Baton Rouge down there because that was a first Friday of every month. That's like my little shop show that I do on the 3rd Friday or 4th Friday as it is this month.
Yeah, that one was in Mobile, Alabama. Yep, and
or Mobile, sorry. Yep.
Yeah, and
so something like that. That's a lot of entries.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So so we need some judges down south. For the winter, and so but we need some judges in a lot of places. We got some Arkansas guys coming. We have let's see, where else do we need? We need a North Carolina people. We need a New York people. These is places that people have asked me, are we going to can we be there kind of thing, and
Mhm.
so there's a lot of spots that Texas, they want us there too.
We could probably
Jordan's
three
going to do
Texas.
one in Texas. I think in end October. I think, but so we need more judges for sure. Just in certain areas,
Yep, just certain area codes.
Yeah.
For sure. So we are about 15 minutes away from the giveaway, guys. So if you have not guessed, please make sure that guys and gals, let me be politically correct there. If you have not guessed, make sure you put your guess in now. We're only allowing one guest. Guess. Sorry, I said guess. One guess. No, one guess. Bob Johnson.
There you go.
Yeah, Walt's going to help us in South Carolina.
So we'll definitely get some people. Trying to recover from sundown. I bet a lot of people are.
Yep.
I'm really sad. Unfortunately, I didn't make it. But I did.
Beat people down pretty good. I mean, it's a good show. It's hot. It was hot. I didn't have a problem with the heat. It didn't bother me. But a lot of people don't have the heat that we do down here. So
I was gonna say you're from damn
right. So
Satan.
Yeah. A lot of people were sitting in their vehicles, just soaking up the air conditioning. They weren't getting out, even though they were in there. I mean, they could get out and do a little something, but Milwaukee went out and competed, so it's not like they did it.
Yeah,
it wasn't that hot. It's nothing like what we have down here for scraping.
You guys are used to Satan's asshole down there. Pardon my
hot. It's hot.
It's hot as hell down here.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's warm.
it really honestly is. Where Billy's at, I've dealt with heat, and I'm an HVAC guy, so I deal with the heat all year long. Yada yada yada. I'm used to being on a 14-story building where it's like 150 on top of a roof, but the humidity and the heat and everything that's down there with Billy is just different. I mean, because we have humidity here, don't get me wrong, but we don't have the humidity that Billy and down there where he's from has. It's ridiculous.
So I was
ridiculous.
Man, I was somewhere recently, up there somewhere, and I was surprised to learn that they have very high humidity up there as well.
We do. I mean, we get
maybe I don't remember, somewhere up there. Maybe even in where Brandon's at in Indiana and stuff.
We get pretty decent amount here. Don't get me wrong. Like I was in Lincoln, Nebraska this weekend, and the real feel it felt like it was 115. So I mean, it was hot. It was hot.
I don't think we've gotten that.
It was ridiculous this weekend for sure.
Yeah.
So got to get me a Base Wars shirt. Go on to the basewars.org, and whatever Billy has left is probably still sitting up there. I have a couple odds and ends, but for the most part, the only shirts that I have are absolutely small ones or medium ones. So when it comes to any larges or extra larges or something like that, you'll have to look on the website to see what Billy has left. He is going to be making new hats and shirts and stuff soon, so you guys will be able to get some new merch. Hopefully soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully so. Yeah. Cornfield is it's no punk. Please, no punk for
So
sure.
far, there's not a North Carolina location. Probably a South Carolina will probably happen.
North Carolina, throw your hands up.
And Jimmy, where are you and Dan doing the Arrows finals? What town?
In Sioux City, Iowa.
And
Sioux City.
Richard will be doing one out in somewhere in California. I've not talked to Jordan. I don't know if he'll be doing one or not. I'm sure
Brandon's
South
got
Africa will be doing one.
something scheduled for it already, so he's going to be
Brandon-
doing his at sound check.
Brandon and Gregor's going to do one together, right?
Yeah. And I'm not sure, but I think Brandon and Jim are doing one together. I'm not positive about that, but I think they are. We're having to limit ourselves now. We can't have as many because the software that I use will only take I can't remember if it's 5 or 8 streams. So that's a problem.
Oh,
So like the way it works is these people send their streams to me and then I send them to you guys. So I thought that I could have as many as I wanted. And that's why I paid so much money for that software. But then they said, no, it was always only this many streams can come in. But it was, I forget what was unlimited, but it wasn't the number of streams that come in.
Yeah, Eric, we're pretty close for you there.
you still have 9 minutes, sir. Be patient.
I was going to say, we still got 10 minutes or so here.
It's 9 minutes. He still has 9 minutes, sir. It's at 8:30.
Right.
And I'm not only going to say it, but I'm actually going to show the sheet too, so nobody thinks that I'm cheap.
So I tell you something else I'm going to try and do a little different on the finals this year is instead of rolling the scores, because what happens is when I put up a screen to show you guys rolling the scores, if I'm inputting the scores into the software, it stops that screen from scrolling. So you're just looking at the same class for 20 minutes. And then I get those phone calls saying, hey, man, it's not rolling. I'm like, but it's not going to roll. Inputting the score. So this time I'm probably going to create a spreadsheet, kind of like our top 10s, and put it on the web, on the website. And so I'll probably make it the homepage, and you can go and look at it there. But the problem is going to be, so you guys want to go ahead and work this out yourself, is figuring out how to either clear cookies or refresh your screen.
Yeah, refresh is going to be your key for sure.
Sometimes that works, but if you got cookies that get stored, it just loads kind of what your phone or your computer has stored. So you have to clear those cookies or clear whatever. And then, so this is going to be a problem for some of you. I don't know what to do about it. And I don't know of a better way for us to display the results to you,
I don't know. We're just going to have to kind of look at it like that.
I might have a way for you to do it, Billy. Let me ponder something after Base Wars Live tonight and shoot you an idea on it.
Yeah. Okay.
I might have a way that we can keep a rolling best way to do it kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely open to that. I looked into what's that? Like presentation of slides and stuff, and have it scroll through, that kind of thing. I looked into, of course, doing 2 meters,
Sure.
and then putting scores on 2 different ones. But I'm like, I'll forget and not put on one and put on something. Like, better not do that. So far, unless you come up with something better, which I hope you do, because I don't really like what I'm about to do. But so far,
Might have an idea.
that's the best way,
Let me test it. Actually, let me test it tonight. And I think I'm going down to my shop tonight to babysit a bus that's in the shop tonight, because it's about 47 feet long, and our shop is only 40 by 40. So rather than move the bus, I might be sleeping in the bus tonight.
Right. Doors open, huh? Yeah.
Oh, the doors will definitely be open. The fan will be on, because the shop is not air
No, I
conditioned.
mean, the bus won't fit in the shop. Can't lock the shop up.
But yeah, can't lock up the shop, unfortunately. So I might have to steal my TV right there and bring that down with me, along with my other one, and play along with a few things on the Term Lab software side of things. I might be able to finagle something with that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's an idea.
I I didn't talk to Wayne, but somebody talked to Wayne about this, and there's no way for the meter to work properly. There's no way that Wayne can do anything to make it keep going while you're entering scores.
Correct.
So that's out.
Yep. That question gets asked probably at least once or twice a year by judges all over. Every org asks that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
5 minutes.
I've never found a good way around that yet.
No, that's why I'll sit there and I'll wait and I'll ask everybody, "Did you see what you got to see? Did you see what you got to see? I can't wait no longer." All right, sorry, Clay.
That's why I ask at the end of the show is the same thing, Jimmy. Hey, is your name spelled right? Is it Jimmy Pittman with 2 T's or Jimmy with 1 M? Or is it James?
That's another something. I went through today cleaning up some of the top 10s. So
always.
Yeah.
It's like the biggest thing that I always try to ask everybody is, please check your name, your scores, make sure everything is right, make sure it's spelled right, make sure you're in the proper class, yada, 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 because, I'm human. I can mess up, for the most part. Mama's perfect and she's like a cyborg and never makes any mistakes, but me, I fuck up all the time. Sorry, it's funny.
Oh, we know, Jimmy. Believe me, if it were easy, if we could use it, and that's kind of what I'm thinking, Walt, because there is that little situation with it, but we're still using TermLab to enter the regular, live show as you go through, and then Wes comes through, and then Justin, and then RJ, and then Eric as a list here. As soon as we're putting those in there,
the problem
here, and it starts back up at the top of that list again. So,
well, yeah, it'll just freeze wherever you are when you start entering a score, even with an external monitor. I mean, I never knew it till we went through this problem because I was never on the other side looking, and the people looking at it, they're like, they don't know it, ain't just scrolling slow. But yeah, if you're inputting a score, it won't scroll, even with the external monitor. Because that's what I do is I have an external monitor here. I load up my TermLab sitting at this desk. I input scores while that is scrolling, and then I make that monitor show on the screen, kind of like a spot off to the side here. But it just freezes, and that's what people are looking at. But it freezes when I'm inputting, and unfortunately, when we got so many judges sending me data, I'm inputting a lot, so people are just staring at a screen that don't move.
Yeah, even if we go into that display options screen where you can show your figure 1, and then your next stuff down is figure 2 and stuff, and you can click your schedule and standings on one of them, and then the opposite one on the next one. Yeah, that still doesn't work with it because I tried that like 4 or 5 years ago because I wanted to be able to do that, but not quite capable of doing that. I wish Wayne would be able to fix something like that. I'm sure there is
a complicated problem. The reason is
really complicated. Yeah,
and the reason is because you're actually dealing with the database, and you're editing the database that's putting that out. So, kind of thing,
It freezes it so it can update it.
Yeah.
So that's one of the biggest issues is that it has to stop it from scrolling to be able to update it.
Yeah.
I wish there was an easier way to do it, but there isn't, and you just gotta.
Yeah, we'll figure it out a way. Now, I will tell you this: by the time the next year rolls around, we will have an easy way to do it, and it will be on our website, but it will be hard coded in there. It'll be easy. It'll just be an immediate display.
Okay. See, there you go. You heard it here first. But what?
Yeah. This is the last time we'll have to fight with this.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been kind of a hiccup. We've had problems here and there, but for the most part, I'd like to say for what we do, how we do, and everything that's went on so far, it's been pretty fun.
Yeah, we're having a good time.
It's been pretty fun for sure. Pretty fun. Nope, we still got 1 minute. 8:29.
You got seconds left, man. Come on, you got like 30 seconds.
Nope. Nope, I said 8:30. I didn't say 8:29. I didn't say 8:28. I said 8:30. God.
Some places,
Oh,
you know,
there it is.
it's
8:30. Come on, get on there.
Now it's 8:30. Now it's 8:30. Okay. Up to probably the very last, I want to say 15, 20 minutes, John was in the lead.
John Trent had it.
It had it till like the very last, I want to say like 15 minutes. And then Wes came in.
Right.
Wes came in at the very last and stole it from him. And the winning number that Wes stole it with was a 7567.
Yeah.
And the actual weight of my Tahoe is a 6. Hopefully I can get it to come in there right. It is a 6.8. Yeah. There it is.
7680.
And the initial weight was 5,500. We thought we were pretty on. So overall, I only gained 2,180 pounds.
Right.
With the cage and everything that's in there.
So Wes is the judge of ours, and he gets a free run.
Well, you know, I mean, hey, it is what it is. He was the closest. I mean, I tell you, I thought for sure John was going to win that one.
I did too.
And there at the very last, Wes came in and snagged it from you, John. Sorry, but that was pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Wes, you can give out your award to the most, well, maybe not the most deserving, but someone who's there that helps you out, or someone whose first show it is. Give them a.
You see that? Look.
Good taste of it, man.
John's is real close to mine. Yeah, mine's is
John's in a pickup.
In a pickup? Okay.
That's a heavy pickup.
Very heavy pickup.
He's got a lot of stuff in it.
I mean, if the pickup is the same weight as a Tahoe with the steel cage, it's pretty heavy pickup.
Yeah. It's I think it's a 4-door pickup with a system in it.
Right, absolutely. But no, I thought it was pretty cool. I've always kind of wanted to. Oh, well, that's badass. There you go.
There you go, Trent.
There you go, John.
Or Mr. Trent, as it is.
Right.
John W. Trent. He gave it to you. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
Double the weight of it. Wow.
I don't know, it's something I always wondered, you know, kind of what the weight was of it. And on the way home this weekend, we stopped at one of the love stations to get filled up, and the scales were actually empty. And I looked at the wife, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go throw it on the scale for once and actually see what did it. It weighed." So I did it, and I was actually pretty impressed with it. I thought it was gonna weigh a little bit more. I honestly thought it was closer to like 85, 86.
Yeah, that's what I guessed when we first, Yep,
that was kind of what I was guessing, was 85, 86, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was definitely fun. It was something different to do for you guys, and we're gonna be thinking of some more kind of different odds and end things we could do to kind of keep you guys a little bit more interested, and maybe give you guys back a little something here and there.
Yeah, looking at my pretty face just ain't enough. I don't know what to do for you. Right? I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Well, unless you gentlemen have something else, I think I'm getting at that point.
Let's just think. I want to say this. There's a show coming up in Tennessee at the end of the month. Go to that. It's called where's Greg at? What do you call it?
We'll go to all of our shows.
Smoky Mountain Jamming is what it's called.
There you go.
And so need to go to that. Everybody needs to go to that one. I'm gonna go to that one. So everybody needs to go to that one.
There you go. You guys want to meet Billy? Go to the Smoky Mountain shows. There you go.
Yeah, I will not even be in disguise for that one, I don't think.
Other than that, I'm sure we've got plenty of other shows going on in your local area. And then if we don't, hit up your judge or hit up Billy so we can find you a judge.
Right. Or be a judge.
I got 23 shows left until finals. So we got shows coming up.
And we got a couple more that I haven't put on the web yet, too. So
there we go.
There you
go. So let's see, we got 35 shows then. We'll put up 10 more, hopefully.
All right. Well,
yeah.
You ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful night. Thank you for watching us, and we'll see you next Monday.
Catch you later, folks.
go. Everyone, hang on.